Hello friends, welcome to Top Career. This is Muhammad and today we're going to have an interactive session, a Q&A session with a student in Australia. So if you want to study in Australia, watch this video. You will get complete information about how to select a college, what are the criteria that you have to look, what will be the probable expenses and how you can apply for visa and all those things. So the speaker is Mr. Areeb Trimzi. He is studying over there a master's degree in New South Wales University of Sydney. Yes, hello Arib. I would like
Hello.
to introduce yourself to our viewers. He is Mr. Arib, whom I was talking about. He is currently in Australia and pursuing his master's degree. So he will be answering a few of our questions so that those who are willing to go over there can find some useful information from here. Okay, so Arib, my first question is tell us something about your university, your college, what course you are pursuing, and what are the courses that are offered over there.
All right. So first and foremost, I had this thing that I want to go to like some of the very top universities. So that was the main concern why I got in here. I just checked the QS rankings and I took the admission, but that's not how things work. So when I came here, then it felt that like universities matter, but they don't matter that much when it comes to like a foreign land.
Okay.
I study in University of New South Wales, UNSW Sydney, in short called, and it has like a wide array of courses. I would say, if any one of you like want to get in here, I would just suggest like just Google UNSW handbook, where it will show all of the courses that UNSW like goes through. Like I'll just name like some of the faculties that we have, like engineering faculty is there, then there is like arts, built environment, design, architecture is there, so medical science is there. And coming to the rest part of the question, my course is the program code is 8338, which is a Master of Engineering Science, and I did pursue my master's in geotechnical engineering. Like the civil engineers who would be watching the video might understand that. So yeah.
Okay, so you are currently pursuing your master's degree over there. Tell us about the admission procedure. Have you got
Yeah.
into this university? Which are the exams that you have cleared? And what are the basic requirement to get admission in this university? And the general requirement for getting admission into any of the universities over Australia?
So as such, there is no like super particular requirement just to get into the UNSW. So I think all of the requirements of many of the universities of Australia is like pretty much the same. Have decent grades, don't have a lot of backlogs or blocks or something like that, and you're supposed to like give the English proficiency test, like whether you give like PTE or IELTS or TOEFL. And
Here, I would like to ask, particularly IELTS, TOEFL, or PTE. They can appear in any of the exam, or is there any particular exam that has to be appeared for this English proficiency?
no, it's like you can choose either of them. Like just one you need to choose. So I chose IELTS, and
Okay.
I still like recommend or suggest that getting sort of like 7.5 or 8 is like the best score I mean you can get. So I scored like 7.5 with the proficiency stuff. So when you have good grades and good IELTS score, the process just becomes easier. So that was only the like criteria through which you get like admission in the universities of Australia. You don't need to give GRE or how you like, or something similar to that of sorts what you have for admissions in compared to USA. So
Okay.
it's pretty
Any
much
other,
straightforward.
the other aptitude exams is not required. Only English
No,
proficiency
it's
exam is
not
required.
required. English
Okay, fine. That's
proficiency,
good.
and you need to have like decent grades. I mean, you won't get the admit if you have like five, like lot of blocks. Like we do, people do get blocks, right?
Okay, I
So
can
it's
understand. Yeah,
always
about the
better to,
engineering
yeah, yeah,
students.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I'll say that, you don't need to have like 9 pointers and everything, but you just need to have like decent grades, and yeah, that's about it. And the IELTS exam is like important, and that's about it. Yeah, nothing much.
Okay, fine. Now tell us about the visa requirements. Have you applied for the visa? Have you got any special requirement for visa?
So I'll first speak about the application visa, when the student visa which you take to get in here. So over there, like I think the best person to talk about it would be the consultant. You basically just need to go to any of the visa consultant, and then they tell you that these are the requirements. So first and foremost, the requirement is IELTS. Like you need to have a IELTS score. It's very much, it's like it's mandatory. It's not important. It's mandatory to have an IELTS score, IELTS
Okay.
PT or TOEFL, either of that. Basically, an English proficiency. You need to show that the result. Then you need to show the required funds. That the funds and everything your consultant will discuss, like whatsoever it is, like the situation of the university, or not the situation, but what are the courses that the university is giving for the required sum. So yeah, and other than that, it is you need to have a health cover which can be covered for like 2 years of your stay in Australia. So all of these are basically combated by the consultant itself. So you don't need to like be
Okay.
so much to
Yeah, I
worry
got
about.
it. Actually, it would be proper that you consult educational consultant and a visa consultant so that
Yeah, because the process, just gets like, they know better, right? I mean,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
that's what I did, and I it was like pretty professional, so it was a smooth process. That's what I mean.
Okay, tell us
Yeah.
about the expenses that has to be bared if you are going for abroad for a study, the city like Sydney where you are in. Okay, there would be a huge expenses for studying and all those things. Just give a short idea about that. What would be the
So yeah, so first and foremost, the expense is definitely your university study fee, and other than that, I think when you come to a city like Sydney or Melbourne, the rent expense is off charts. So so you either need to like do some part-time work or something like that, so that you can like, also you are earning a bit, so you can just, what I should say, just uh, spend your own expenses out, I mean. So that's about it. Other than that, you may have your transportation course, like transportation cost and everything. That's about it, and some groceries and everything, which is like pretty much common, of course. Other than that, nothing else is there.
okay? So in total, how much it cost per year in INR, Indian rupees?
I don't know. That's kind of like, need to calculate. I don't know about it. Yeah, yeah.
Around
I'm not
just
pretty
give
like.
no, just give a rough figure that you are from 2 years, so you must be knowing how much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, like pretty much paying the fees and everything, my total course was about like 50 lakhs with
Okay,
just a
50
tuition
lakh
fee,
for 2 years.
just for 2 years, just the
Oh,
tuition fee of the university.
okay, the tuition fees.
So, like around that.
Yeah,
So,
it's a huge cost. 50 lakh
it's a,
is
it's,
a
it's
bigger
a, it's a,
amount.
it's a huge amount, and yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do
But,
they have
but I
any
would say,
scholarship scheme or something like that?
yeah. So scholarships are also available, but it is just like better that whosoever is like taking the admit in the university, then they can just, when you get the offer letter and everything, they also have the tabs where they say that you can also apply for the scholarships and everything. So it's just better to like go to the website and look by themselves and apply.
Okay, that's great. Now, tell us about your residency. That is, how you're living. You're living in an apartment, or is there any PG system over there, or what's about that?
So universities who has like big campuses over here, they do have the PG system and everything. But I like people who can pay, they can like stay in, or it is like full of international students all over, coming from like everywhere basically. So it is pretty much multicultural. So if you can like live there, sure, but other than that, you can just share a room with someone. You can take a lease of a apartment or something like that. Yeah. So currently I stay in a unit where it's an apartment and has like four rooms, and every room has like one housemate basically. So
Okay.
currently I live in a private room, but when I came when like my first year in Sydney was basically I was sharing a room with one of my course mates.
Okay,
So
fine,
yeah.
fine. What about the transportation over there? You are going by public transport or you're
So the good thing is I basically now tend to live just nearby my university. Like it's walking distance from there.
okay,
But my first 6 months I wasn't. So at that time I used to take the train network of Sydney. Yeah.
okay, okay. Fine, that's good. Tell us about the study culture over there. That what's the difference between studying in India and studying over there?
I think study wise there are like some differences. Other than that, I felt it is like pretty much same. The differences would be the cross culture thing. Firstly, like you tend to like meet people from all the backgrounds of the world basically. So that is the big highlight. You tend to learn how to do the networking. You get more vocal when you want to like speak up. You tend to work more with us with associated with people rather than working all by yourself. So these are the things. And I think also the course flexibility, that's also a thing. Like you can for me, for example, I took my admit in structural engineering when I came here.
Okay,
But meanwhile I felt that I want to jump in another stream. So I did that, and it was just like in a week so I was able to switch to different stream. So all this, and also the flexibility when it comes to choosing the subjects, the courses.
fine. So
So yeah, all that.
do you have other other subjects apart from engineering?
Yeah, my course has this thing where I need to complete 96 credits. Every course I take is 6 credits basically. So in that 96 credits total, I also need to take some management courses, some disciplinary, advanced disciplinary, etc. We have like a lot of management courses. Then you have like project management. You can basically take from any stream.
It's
That's all.
it's up to us. Whatever subject we want to choose, we can take it.
Yes. So, for example, if suppose someone is doing structural engineering, so the handbook has mentioned some of the courses that this course for this subject falls in disciplinary, the other one falls in advanced disciplinary, the other one falls in elective. So that way, you when you come here, the person comes here, then they go through it, and also the student service is like very much available. They are like super easy, super helping, and they just, you can always take an appointment and just talk with them if you are stuck somewhere, and they just help with your enrollment, and that's about it. You get sorted like easy.
Okay, that's cool. That's good. Fine. It's quite different than India
Yeah.
in this regard.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about the problem that you might have faced, and if you have faced any problem, then where you have approached for taking advice and for getting out of it.
Yeah. So touch wood, right? Till now, I haven't faced any sort of like big problems or something. Whatever problem was regarding the study or course, which at the end of the day you sorted by yourself or with your friends or anyone. And other than that, I think the job scenario because of COVID, so the expenses, some of the expenses just come from your like by on you basically. You need to spend more, I guess, because the jobs are not very much available. So currently I'm not working. So currently that's the only sort of problem. But when COVID wasn't a thing, you basically like you tend to find like some part time. Like a lot of people do that, and they start earning, so they are easily able to equate their rents, which are the most money barging thing over here, other than the tuition fees. Yeah.
Okay, so currently your course would be completely online. because of the COVID?
Well, the first year, of course, when I came in 2018, and COVID, of course, started this year. So I had 2 terms which were completely online. Yeah, but they did manage their online very well. But I honestly was not very much what was not fond of the online study. And I think I somewhere suffered as well. Let's be honest. Like I somewhere suffered with my thesis as well when it came to the online study. So yeah,
Not only you, Arib, lot of people have
everyone. Yeah,
suffered,
it's basically with
and
everyone. Yeah,
many more are suffering still.
yeah.
Don't know when this will going to end. Okay. Now, the last thing I would like to tell you is, uh, would you like to give a tip, a particular suggestions or something, if anyone wants to come to Australia, that these are the particular thing that they have to take care of it?
First and foremost, I would say that if you have thought of coming, then don't give up. When you come here, it's like, of course, it's a different scenario altogether. So you think that, I wish I didn't come and all that, but you just need to keep going. You don't need to like stop when you want to come here. That's all. First thing. And the other thing is, like, if you want to like take admission in certain university or something, maybe thinking about the PR possibilities isn't a bad idea. If you tend to get into a university which is in Adelaide, for example, or any of the regional areas of Australia, you tend to get 5 points of PR, which people who are studying in Sydney and Melbourne, they are not supposed to get that. They need to work in the regional area. So if when I came, I had no one to tell me all this, or I didn't know that it you can like plan your way out this way. When someone just wants to go to a consultant or something, I think it's important to talk about the PR as well if they want to settle here. If they just want to complete the course and come back again, then sure, like go to Sydney, Melbourne, anywhere. But and even if not you are like someone is pretty much sure that they want to go in this particular university, irrespective of the PR come, but then the expenses are also high. They are not like easy. But when you tend to keep on like doing some part time and everything, they tend to equate, and that's all right. Then you can sustain easily. It's a good country to live if you have a job. That's what I mean to say.
Yeah, definitely. If you are
Yeah,
having a job and if you can take care of your expenses,
yeah,
then definitely it will be good for you. So,
yeah.
thank you so much, Arib, for giving your precious time and the information.
No
It will
worries.
be very helpful for our viewers who really want to study over there in Australia. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for having me. Thank you.
So if you enjoyed the video and if the information in this video is useful for you, then do press the like button. Share it with your friends who are planning to study abroad, especially Australia. And if you want to have the education related videos, career related videos and job related videos, then do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.